I don't know. Oh, I haven't seen him much lately. With too much work.
Greetings.
Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek! And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry, and I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
How did it happen from your point of view, Yashek?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slavek if he didn't run his gob the whole time. I didn't give a toss until he started insulting my ma. I won't have anyone doing that in front of me.
That's serious. What did he say?
That she squints, and I've got it from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight then and there. But he got all riled up and came back at me.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me out of nowhere. I was only defending myself.
I still want to hear what Slavek has to say.
Now that's more like it. We just wanted to warm up a bit. Attack, block, But Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight for the ribs from the right. All at full force, like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, "Ease up, have you lost your fucking mind?" And the idiot goes even harder. So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to do?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment, but then I just saw red.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely snapped. He swung and... Ow! Bloody hell! He struck down at me with a full swing straight to the collarbone.
Oh, come off it. You're making half of that up.
This bickering of yours is tiring. I'll tell you what I think, but then you'll both shut up. All right? Doesn't matter who struck first. It was a training fight.
Oh, it hurt like a real one.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
Well, it's your own fault anyway. You should have had a helmet and proper gear.
Oh, you've got to be.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
You should be glad it wasn't something worse, shouldn't you? Even in ordinary training, serious accidents happen.
Worse? I've got a pit in my skull like a pit of hell. And Slavek's shoulder's fucked.
Thanks for nothing, then. Once they let us out, we'll fight again and settle it properly.
Sounds good. Though, to be honest, I'm in no rush to leave.
Yeah, it's peaceful here. Comfy. And the company's not half bad, when you keep your gob shut.
And Ludolf isn't breathing down our necks all the time.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough, strict, but fair.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg. That's a castle belonging to the Order. It's supposed to be massive.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot outside Bohemia in my whole life.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here. But till then, we're stuck here for a while.
Well, I wish you both a swift recovery. I'll be off now.
Thanks. By the way, if you run into Brother Carl, tell him not to take it to heart. We brought it on ourselves. He's a good man. And if you wanted, I'm sure he'd let you train with us at the camp. Just tell him you know us.
But watch yourself. so you don't end up like the two of us. I don't think Carl could take that.
I'll keep that in mind.
And Henry, before you go, I have one more favor to ask. When they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way. A nice one, made of leather. Could you look for it? It had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand, let alone go searching.
Do you at least know where you lost it?
They dragged me along the path by the ponds. At one point, I got snagged on some bush, so they were yanking me back and forth, and I reckon that's when the purse got shaken loose. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance to the church.
All right, I'll have a look. Maybe no one's picked it up yet.
Thanks. I'd be grateful. Oh, I'm gonna die of boredom in here.
Can't you at least be quiet while you do it? God bless.
That looks like Slavek's purse. I should return it to him. About that purse of yours.
Yes? Did you find it?
I did. It was lying by the path next to that big bush, just like you said.
Really? Let's see.
Here you are.
That's the one! Thanks, Henry. Here, this for you, for your help. Without that purse, I'd be a beggar. Not much of a reward, I know. You'll probably earn more working with Master Albic.
Oh.
You know what? I'll teach you a trick I picked up recently. Might come in handy one day.
A trick, eh? Go on then.
When a bigger bloke comes charging at you, move quickly to the side and stick out your elbow. Aim just under the ribs. It's a tender spot. If you land it, he'll fold like a sack, wheezing like an old nag.
Thanks. I'll remember that. You mentioned you know the herbalist, Joachim.
Don't think we're old friends or something of the like. We met once during my last visit to the monastery before my journey to Padua. When Zacharias mentioned him, I was glad to hear Joachim was still alive. He's growing a bit long in the tooth, you see.
So, you don't really know each other?
It's mainly my friend, Oswald Torvald. that knows him. He's the one that told me about Joachim originally. They've known each other for years, and though Joachim lacks a formal education, Oswald still learned much from him. They write to each other frequently, and he visited Joachim several times. But his work won't allow him to anymore.
I see. So what's this Joachim like?
He prefers to focus on his work rather than engage in conversation. Though when he does let someone get close, he can be friendly. And if you need help, he rarely hesitates to lend a hand.
Albig, there's something I wanted to ask you.
What is it?
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where's your sick man?
With the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy. Do you at least know who it was?
One of the monks. His name was Ernest.
That's the second death today. Let's hope it's the last. The confessor's dead. Old Stephen.
Don't blame yourself. I'm sure you did everything you could to help him.
We tried, but sometimes there's just nothing we can do. At least we know he's no longer suffering. And what about you? Did you find out anything about the others who are sick? Do they have anything in common?
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazhena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop in the cellar.
A secret? But why? And what in God's name was she doing there?
Well, it's a long story, but I know for sure they were meeting down there. Those three from the infirmary, and the overseer I found dead.
Very well. I believe you. That explains why those three got infected. Do you think it happened in their workshop? Did you notice dampness, mold, any strange smell or bad air?
Nothing like that. It was damp, but the air was otherwise clean.
In that case, someone must have brought the illness to them.
But who?
Probably Ernest. If he died first, it would make sense.
Or maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older. Like the confessor.
That's possible too.
I found some jewelry in Stephen's cell. It looked quite old.
Jewelry? Where would he have got that from?
He might have stolen it. But given how strict he was about the seal of confession, it doesn't seem likely. Maybe someone else stole it, but guilt caught up with him, and he gave it to Stephen during confession.
Maybe. But surely we'd have heard about such a theft by now. Unless...
They stole it from someone who can't tell anyone anymore. Do you think we've got a murderer here?
I've no idea. It's all just guesswork.
So, what are we going to do now?
We'll go to the abbot. You, Zacharias, and I. This is getting out of hand, and the number of sick keeps rising.
To the abbot? Right now?
You think waiting will solve anything?
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is, more are falling ill and the infirmary's filling up fast.
We're trying to give them all they need. But soon there'll be no beds, and they'll have to lie on the floor.
How many have died?
The old confessor, Brother Stephen.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his cell. No one even knew he'd fallen ill.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated. Even mild illness can be deadly without care.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, it also started slowly. The old, the sick, and those no one missed were the first to die. And then we couldn't even bury the dead in time, let alone give them the last rites. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news. With Henry's help, we might soon uncover where the infection's coming from.
We know that Brother Yaroslav and that maid both met with Ernest, so the illness must have spread between them.
They all met? Even the maid? Why?
Well, I didn't mean they were all together at the same time. Just that both Yaroslav and Blazhena had encounters with Ernest.
Why would a maid be meeting with Ernest? That makes no sense.
Ernest never left the monastery grounds.
He did, in fact, fairly often. He was one of the few allowed out for work reasons.
Then they must have run into each other by chance, somewhere outside.
Very well, then.
Just breathing the same foul air as someone infected for a while puts you at risk.
And since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought the sickness among the others. If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it, right?
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have certain suspicions. What was his job in the monastery?
Ernest oversaw all building and repair work in the monastery.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church. A floor had collapsed above the crypt recently. He was assigning tasks to laborers and overseeing the work.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there. But most of all, it's the tomb of my predecessors. May their souls rest in peace.
That might be the source of the foul air. The illness could have spread from the exposed crypt.
I ought to go into the church and inspect everything thoroughly. Especially that crypt.
That's not a good idea. If the illness is really spreading from there, no one should go in.
I understand your concern, Zacharias. But Henry is right. At this point, it's just a supposition, and we must put it to the test.
Enough. What nonsense is this? No one's going into that crypt. The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full. We've already got 2 dead.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but...
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I bear responsibility for the whole monastery, for every living soul. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Father, wait. Just give us a day. 2 at most. I'll just find out where the sickness came from.
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed. No one goes in, no one comes out. All the monks are to withdraw to their cells.
What about us? You want to keep us here against our will?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, I humbly ask for your help. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right. You came to me with a certain request. Help me, you may consider it granted.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns out not to be the plague, it's still a deadly illness. And we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg, it'd be a disaster.
I know. But as you wish. I'm sorry, Henry. But I'm afraid we have no choice.
Tibi Domine, fratrum nostrum, militer commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc in malis omnibus liberatum, in requiem in gredi iubias sempiternam. Tuam ergo clementium de precamur, ut via prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tum begnine perducas, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, cum Filio tuo et Spiritus Sancto, in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What now?
This whole situation keeps getting worse. How am I meant to treat a disease I know almost nothing about? This can't end well.
Then what do you suggest? The abbot's forbidden us from going anywhere outside the infirmary.
Not only that, he's had the monastery gates shut. No one's allowed in.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even patrolling the grounds. We're literally imprisoned.
Still, something must be done. The beds are nearly full, and there's not endless space on the floor either.
Henry, I know I've no right to ask this of you.
If there's anything I can do to help, tell me. The sooner you manage to get this sickness under control, the better for everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well now. And here you were acting like you'd been forced to take that assistant on against your will.
Actually, that was the case. But let's get to the point. Search the church crypt. If there's a plague grave down there, uncovered by that collapse, then at least we'll know for sure.
But surely no one would have buried plague victims there. That's where the abbot's tombs are.
I'm not looking to confirm it. On the contrary, I want to rule it out. I still don't believe we're dealing with plague. I'll stay here and tend to the sick.
Let me assist you, friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's enough work here for the both of us. Henry, try speaking with the workers repairing the collapsed floor. In the best case, they might have noticed something. In the worst case, they'll already be showing symptoms of the disease.
And how do I get there? I'm not even supposed to poke my nose outside. The knights are patrolling the grounds.
If they catch him wandering somewhere he shouldn't be, they'll have him thrown out.
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak despite his explicit orders. But this is about lives. Henry, I believe you can do it. But still, be careful.
I'll do what must be done. Just make sure you look after the sick.
Hold on. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask. It protects them from foul air and perhaps even the plague.
True. I've heard the same in Padua.
Sounds good. But where am I meant to get one around here?
With a bit of skill, you can make it yourself. All you need for the hood is a piece of leather. You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar. Something like mint or sage.
Might as well perfume myself all over.
You jest. But yes. The less foul air you breathe in, the better.
You can use the workbench in the alchemical workshop to make it.
All right. I'll be off then.
Best of luck. And God be with you.
And with you.